You probably wrong. 34, yeah. That's a lot. 34 is a lot.
What is that?
Huh? For my, yeah.
Yes, she is here. Yeah. I meant to look up your name. I thought, oh, I can't remember her name. So, I know you told me you were coming.
Well, how you doing?
Awesome. Good.
So we take 10 at a time upstairs.
We've been
Well,
Yes. Okay, great.
You want
to take care of the
next group?
Sure. Yeah. Be happy.
I forgot to push the button for a really long time.
That happens to me.
Okay, who's ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
No vamos a acabar.
Oh, yeah, we twins.
No. No twins. Teammates.
Matching now.
Okay, that's really good, yeah.
Oh, awesome. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Yeah, from here?
What are you doing, Christian?
I'm on live on YouTube. Everybody say what's up.
Ay, Dios.
Una no go, eh? Oh, 25 people are watching. Make sure don't embarrass me. I'll see on the boys' side. Nigga, why you mad?
Bro, how?
And you always call me. Oh, shoot. Where's Natasha? ¿Dónde está Natasha? Chiquitín, ¿dónde está Natasha? Bro. Oh, bad. No problem. What you mean say your name, bro? Where? Chiquitín. Oh, is this Spanish? Is this Spanish, really?
Which one?
This. Is it the
No.
It's not Spanish?
No, it's not Spanish.
What is that shit then?
I have no idea. Maybe Portuguese.
What you mean by what shit? 100 people watching me.
Hey guys, we're twins.
This is my little twins. You like to talk too much. I don't like it.
So, I knew you were one day.
This is the blow up.
Bro, stop saying blow up. What up, chat? Teach it doesn't see. What's up, guys? What's up? These things, he said that's class? No.
Good idea.
Let's say up over there.
No, sit right here.
Oh,
No,
Room here.
Unless I'm going the front.
Yeah.
let me call for an edit. Please say hi. Hi.
Bugatti.
Hi. What's up, event guy? Say my name. Malna? What is that name?
Say my name. Baby, say my name. Baby, say my name.
Don't worry, they chat because, we're in class one now.
Say
You
my
made me happy. I got you, bro.
Say my name. Say my
Name a call for an edit. Name a call for the edit. Like he said, name a call for an edit.
Camero.
Yeah, come on.
ZL1.
Hi. Oh, there's a girl in your chat.
Oh, let me give you a snap.
What's up?
How old are
sit
you
down,
guys?
I don't want them
He's
to-
18. He's 18.
I'm 17.
You're 18.
I'm 17.
I will finish it.
I'm 17.
I like plans. Say my name. That's a girl. She said say
I
my
don't
name.
play Roblox, but
Say my name, baby.
just come with us and I will probably give you something.
Follow me on Instagram, AK847.
No. I joke.
Thank you.
Please say my name. Bro, I don't know what's his name.
What's your name? What's your name?
This guy's speaking Spanish, bro. You speak Spanish, reply.
¿Qué es esto, amigo? I
Hi,
don't speak
hi.
Spanish.
Give me a Robux. Give him Robux.
I don't play Roblox. That's the problem. Hi.
Okay, you all, so excited to be here.
What up, chat?
And hear what these ladies have to share with us. And I do want to ask you, pretty please, just put those phones away.
Boom, Ronaldo or Messi?
Take out your AirPods.
Messi.
Let's just give them your full attention, since we have just little time here today.
Bro, this teacher is so annoying.
Awesome. Am I turning it over to Katie?
Yeah!
Okay, yes, my name is Katie. I think I've met most of you before, and if I've not,
We're not in school.
I am very, very glad that y'all are here today. We're gonna talk about some general information. We're gonna see different things across campus, we'll take a tour and kind of see some different things. And then we'll come back and ask questions. If at any point during what we're talking about you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask. I want to make sure that you guys are getting as much out of this as possible, and we can go as fast or as slow as we need to. And then we're gonna have to go later. Good. We're gonna see if this works. Now everybody see, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, really? You might have to be stuff a little
Maybe I can be closer.
I can also be your advancer if you need.
What if I just
Sam.
It was working earlier.
What up, chat?
Batteries and everything.
No, we're not in class.
We're good.
Did you get it?
I made it.
All right.
All right. I'll come back to this at the end, and you guys can get your phones back out and scan this. That way I can send you some more information.
All right.
We'll do that in just a little bit. But first and foremost, welcome to NWAC. This is your local community college. So we're going to talk about what kinds of degrees that we offer here. How many of you all are seniors?
Yeah, to be seen. I like this. I
What about
like
my
it.
juniors?
Who's the junior?
Okay.
Are you triggered?
No.
Sophomores?
10th grade, raise your hand.
9th and 10th grade. A few? Awesome.
Yeah, we got a few.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what an associate's degree is, kind of college degree you can get while you're here, what kind of, work you can start in high school potentially, called high school concurrent. But here are our three campuses. So, right now you're here at our main campus in Fayetteville. This is our Washington County campus, so this is closer to you guys in Fayetteville. Those of you that live in Fayetteville, I need to spell it. And then this is Brightwater, our culinary school. So if you like to bake or cook, or you want to be a chef, this would be where you're taking classes. And this is also located over in Benton.
Wait, did you say there's a campus in Fayetteville?
Springdale. Yes, so it is.
Give the water bottle.
Does anybody know where the Arvest ballpark is? Baseball?
Yes. So it's about 10 minutes from your high school. 15 minutes from your high school, where this is closer to 30 probably.
Is it close to Children's Hospital?
Yes. Yep.
Close to Children's Hospital, close to that student club, like their pizza. But yes, so there's a location in Springdale that's gonna be a lot closer for you guys. You can start taking your basic courses there. There are some associate's degrees that you can complete fully on that campus, but some you may have to come here and take some classes for as well. But there is an option for you to take classes there. All right. Just a few different things. At a community college, at NWAC, we only offer associate's degrees.
my seniors at? Seniors, 12th graders. If you have applied to NWAC, the scholarship application is open now and closes March 31st. You have 1 month to complete one application that will then apply you to over 300 potential scholarships. So if you need help with that, we're gonna have some time to chat after, but now's the time to apply, okay, for my 12th graders.
I'm gonna just put a plug in also, seniors, if you are part of my Google Classroom for your graduating class, I have also put out information about scholarships, specifically the ARC-TESOL scholarship that is only available to English learners. So these are some things that you need to be working on. Keep in mind also, some scholarships ask for letters of recommendations, and you do not want to do that at the last minute.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about what a scholarship means and what other different forms of federal aid mean, but scholarships are free money. So that's whenever you fill out an application, they'll say, this student, we're gonna give them $1,000 a year, $500 a semester. They're gonna send it to the school, and that might pay for one of your classes, 2 of your classes. Lots of students are able to get their entire school paid for by scholarships. And that's what we want to do. So we want to get all the scholarships possible. Any questions about that so far, or anything?
No.
Am I going too fast? No? Okay, please let me know if I am. All right, this is going to be passed off to Ms. Cody. We're going to talk about what type of student you are, because there are lots of different student types. This is probably going to be geared more towards seniors right now, but this is good information for you all to know as well.
Good morning.
I have the pleasure of meeting a lot of you.
We're not in class chat.
My name is Cody. I usually introduce myself saying, soy más latina de lo que me veo. I'm more Latina than I look. So I lived in Mexico for 15 years growing up and have lived back here a long time. And although I can't, I'm sure, fully understand the steps that you are in, transitioning to a new country, new culture, new language, I understand that it's hard. I understand some days are hard, and I understand some days are exciting, and everything in between. But just like I told you at Fayetteville High School, I want to once again tell you that we are here to support you. And I am so proud of each of you. I got to see you in high school, and I see the pride in Miss Tanya's eyes, and I know that you all are working hard, and you can accomplish your dreams. You can accomplish what you want to do, and we want to support you through that process. We know that sometimes the processes can be difficult. That is true. Sometimes graduating high school and everything that requires can be hard. I told you all that I have a son who's a senior in high school here in Bentonville, and I'm watching every day in real time how hard it is to be in high school. I know that there's a lot of complications to navigate. I know there's a lot of steps to navigate. I know there's deadlines and things that come up. So keep working on those things. If you need help, don't hesitate to reach out for help. I know that sometimes that can be really hard. Again, I'm not saying that I understand that my path was not the same, but I do remember when I moved from Mexico to U.S., there were many things about college that I didn't understand. I can remember my advisor talking about credit hours, and I had no idea what credit hours were. I did not understand this terminology that belongs to U.S. education, and I was too embarrassed to ask. And I went through an entire semester not fully understanding this concept. And so I wish I would have asked. I would have been more successful, and I would have done better. And so I encourage you. I know young people today, you are bolder and you're braver than I was. So be bold, be brave. Don't hesitate to ask the questions. We are here to support you through that process. I want to help you do those things. One thing, for especially new seniors, is because sometimes the very beginning of it can be confusing because we offer a couple different types of an application. So once you log in and do your first step, it will ask you what type of application you want to fill out. There's the first time student, international student, and visiting student. And so for many of you in this room, that's like confusing. I know for many of our students it was, and those of you that I have had the honor of helping through this process, I know it was confusing. So I want to just clarify a little bit, and let me tell you what I do here. So my role is Director of International Students, and I get to work with students who come here from all over the world and study here at NWAC on an F1 student visa, and we do the process to help them do that. So we have almost 50 international students here from everywhere from Serbia, Bolivia, Mexico, South Korea, all over the world that are here studying, and we help with that process. So we're also familiar with a lot of the international and the visa and the asylums and the different H's and L's and B's and R's that visas come into school here. We're not experts in everything, but we are familiar with that. So international students, if you have a visa type, or if you have a visa type that is one of those letters, then you're probably going to fill out the international application, okay? If you have asylum, for example, refugee status, those are going to be the new students, okay? And that doesn't mean that the application process will still be completely simple. That's where it could be helpful, like some of your friends that took one of their college days from high school and came up here and we sat together and worked through the application. If you all would like to do that with us, we are happy to help with that if you have questions. Also, I'll make sure to give you all our cards. So if you have questions on the applications, you can email the questions too. We have students all the time that screenshot cards and say, I don't understand this, what should I do? And then we'll do our best to put it. And then when you come up here, the last part I want to say, if you are documented or undocumented, you will fill out the visitor application or the new student application. Either one will filter you in the right place. But this is a good place to introduce yourself.
Yes, hola. My name is Juanita Olivares Franklin. I'm the Director for Hispanic and Latino Outreach and also the Director of the LIFE program. Some of you are familiar with the LIFE program. I want to introduce two of our LIFE mentors, Rachel and Carla in the back. They are currently college students. They also can help with any questions you might have. But some of the things that I do, many things, one that I really love to do is to work directly with our Latino students, especially those who may be documented or undocumented and need help with this process. That can be confusing. And what do I do? What do I check here? How do I get started? What am I going to pay? Maybe talking to your parents about, figuring this all out so we can better understand, to better help you through the process, okay? So we are here to help you with that, and we love doing it. I hear from students sometimes that, oh, I didn't call you because I don't want to bother you. It's not only my job, but I love to do it. I love working with young people. I see some faces here that I've gotten to work with already, so I'm glad that you're here and glad to see you. I didn't bring the cards with me, but we'll make sure that we have the contact information. So if you need help, if you need help in Spanish, if you're still struggling with English and you want to talk some Spanglish with me, I can help you with that as well. So more than anything, welcome, and we're excited to have you here. Thank you.
Okay, any questions about the application before I pass it back to you? Okay, just remember that we can help through the process if there's any situation. How long does it take to get these? It's pretty quick, right?
To get accepted?
Yeah, you get an email real fast.
Usually it's within 24 to 48 hours, within a day or two.
No, like 2 days.
Oh, that's not bad.
Everyone, if you fill out the application, you'll be accepted. So NWAC is an open acceptance, through the process of what comes next. Okay, but we have classes here for anyone at any level, so we can talk about it. Does that make sense?
Just to help give a point of clarification there, it'll be an acceptance email,
Oh.
and you need to check your spam and your junk folders. For some reason, that's where they seem to go. So wait until the next day after you apply, and then check your spam or junk email folder that you used when you created the application, and that's where you'll find your acceptance email.
Yes, important. So at high school, you're the stage before being an adult, right? And one important thing about getting to adulthood is learning the importance of email. Check your email every day, and especially when you're doing important things like this, like Jessica saying, that's important so that you can continue those steps. And then the next steps will be an email too, so that is an important piece.
And then when you're applying, do not use your school email. Use a personal email address, because you're gonna graduate. And when you graduate from high school, your school email, bye. You don't have access to it anymore. So make sure you use a personal email address when you apply to
Not a Fayetteville High School address.
And just as a note on that, if you have a silly email address, you need to create a professional email address. Hotbag 2024 is not okay.
You've seen them all. You've seen them all.
What about if your name is Babe?
Yes, which is why I say
What if your name is Hot Babe, bro?
One more thing, I want to just explain, okay.
How can
I always like to
Join.
make sure to add this, because this is another point of confusion. A lot of other countries don't have a community college idea, right? We're used to hearing a bachelor degree, the licensure, the big four-year university, okay? And this can be a new concept. We are 2 years of all those degrees. So no matter what you want to do, like Katie was saying, doctor, engineer, architect, anything that you're wanting to pursue in education, there is a way to start here, save money, do it in a smaller environment, and you'll still transition to a university and you can finish those degrees. So I just wanted to make sure to clarify that. I know that was another thing that was hard to understand. You have a question?
I postulate to the scholarship, and you know what we pay, you know, if you
You
win
get
that,
those- get it?
and
Yeah. Scholarship application.
it's in July, right?
Did you do it?
In July, yes, I do it, but
Okay.
I asked.
Yes, you'll learn what you received this summer. It's
Oh,
probably
this
gonna
summer.
be like late July
Oh.
that you'll find out what scholarships you've received from it. Yeah, that's the important part. I wish that process was a little faster.
Wait, do you guys have scholarship for refugees?
Refugees?
Yeah.
I believe there is one scholarship designated specifically for refugees. So I just went in my notes. Also, refugees are eligible for federal financial aid.
Mm-hmm.
You heard this?
Yeah.
FAFSA?
FAFSA. Yeah, I already did my FAFSA, so.
You did that with Tuca?
No, Daniela.
Danielle, okay. So the thing about that is it's not always simple, just like I'm saying, let's stay on top of it. And if we keep working through the process, federal financial aid is it's a grant, it's like a scholarship. If you qualify for that, and most of the refugee status has, it's money you don't have to pay back. So it's like a scholarship.
But you'll be able to apply more than you want.
Yes, you can apply to this NWAC one that, like Jessica and Katie were saying, it's one application and it goes to 300 scholarships, and they just consider you for all the ones that you are. However, there's a lot of scholarships out there, so you can look for community scholarships, national scholarships. I've been doing this with my son, and there's so many options. There's also a lot of like, are you gonna talk about that scholarship search option? No, the one website you put your information in, it sends you scholarships all the time. called? I know from my, what is it?
System.
Sam's? Is it? Not one particular scholarship. It's sort of like a scholarship search. Sends you scholarships. Oh, it is the one? Sam's? Perfect. Okay, Sam's. So maybe we can get that. Like for my son, we have his email in there, and every week they're sending him scholarships that fit the criteria for him that we put in there. And then we can say, yeah, we think this is a good one, let's apply for this. So there are a lot of scholarship options.
But you won't get any unless you apply.
Yeah, and it is time consuming. I'm watching this, my son hates it, right? Like, he has to write an essay, and he has to get his transcript, and he has to ask for a letter of recommendation, and he's like, Mom, please, not another scholarship. So it does take focus to do, but it can really pay off. One of our friends always said, for maybe 1 or 2 hours that it will take you to apply for a scholarship, make $1,000. So it's good return.
I just wanted to throw in here while we're talking about this, you go ahead.
Is that, so just so that everyone knows here, do that one application for the 300 potential scholarships at NWAC, does that require a completed FAFSA?
No.
Okay. So, just,
And there are scholarships specifically that don't require documents. Undocumented, there are scholarships that students earn. Is that where you're going?
like the Art TESOL scholarship seniors that I put out there, I guess, a couple weeks ago, that doesn't require documentation. It doesn't require a FAFSA to be completed. It just requires 2 letters of recommendation and an essay.
I don't think I introduced myself, y'all. My name is Jessica. I work with all of these wonderful NWAC people, and I heard someone explain financial aid and scholarships this way, and I think it's really helpful. You can be the type of student who pays the full amount to go to school, to college. You have to pay your tuition, you have to pay your fees, you have to pay for your textbooks, you pay for everything. You can be the type of student who gets some scholarships, maybe some financial aid, Pell money, maybe some student loans, and supplements. So you still have to pay for some of your school, but then you have some money that helps you, okay? You could be the type of student who, hey, I got a full ride. That means that all of the tuition, fees, books, all of it is paid for through financial aid and scholarships. Or you could be the type of student who gets paid to go to school because you have spent time, effort, and energy in applying for financial aid, scholarships, grants, everything. So not only will it cover your tuition, your fees, your textbooks, but then you'll get money back in your pocket to help maybe pay your bills. So it all is dependent upon how much time you spend looking for those scholarship opportunities, filling out those applications, writing those essays, asking for those letters of recommendation. Nobody else can do it for you. You get to determine what you put into it, what you pursue to help you pay for college. It's out there. You just got to find it and apply, okay? And we're here to help you do that. So don't think you're alone. We're happy to help. But I'm going to turn it over to Katie. We skipped ahead a little bit in the presentation since we're talking about money. And Katie's going to go over the different types of aid because we talked about scholarships, but they're different from the other types of aid.
Ignore my flipping. Okay, we're back. So, we said scholarships are free money. I want you to repeat it to me.
Free money.
Are
Oh.
free
money.
What about grant is a form of free money.
Free money.
Grants are
Free money.
Okay, work study is something that it's a form of aid that you can get from the federal government that comes in the form of a job on campus. So if you are wanting to work while you're in school, one of the better ways to do that is to find an on-campus job. Work study specific to the pay back your loans.
With interest.
Yes, with interest. So, let's say that you took out $500 to pay off, one semester, and you are taking, it's gonna take you 6 months to pay that off. You have interest that's gonna add on to it. So instead of just paying $500 back, you pay $550 back, like $600 at that point. So we don't want you to take out loans. There are ways for you to get paid to go to school, grants and scholarships, that way you don't have to take out loans. Okay, does that make sense? Yes.
Our undocumented students
Unfortunately, federal financial aid and FAFSA are not eligible for a social security number. But there are a lot of other ways. There are a lot of
other ways.
Yeah, I do like the analogy.
And we're not just saying there are a lot of ways. Juanita and I have had the privilege of seeing many, many students that are undocumented, not paying any money to go to college.
Right. So there are, hold on, use my brain, I lost it. I don't know, I'll come back maybe. Okay, we're gonna backtrack. Does that make sense? So loans, we pay back. Grants are 3 months, scholarships are perfect, yay. Okay, this is what you would potentially be paying. Okay, so, does anyone live in Rogers or Bentonville?
Nah.
No? Wanna make sure. Okay, so this first line doesn't exist for you guys. The in-district rate is only for Rogers and Bentonville students. They pay an extra tax, they get a little discount. So, when we talk about, like Cody said, credit hours. So, we're gonna talk about 15 hours a semester. One class is typically gonna be 3 hours a week. So that's gonna be 3 credit hours that you're taking, okay? So instead of you being in class from 8 to 3 every day, you can pick and choose when you want to take your classes for one. So you don't have to start class until the afternoon if you don't want. We have evening classes, we have online classes, and we have Saturday classes that you can take. So you have all kinds of ways that you can pick and choose when you want to go to class and how you want to go to class. But one class is going to be counted for 3 credit hours. So this total amount over here is what would be 5 classes a semester. So 15 hours a week you're going to be in this class. It's that tuition rate plus the fees. Okay, this doesn't include books. College textbooks get expensive, but there are ways you can get your books paid for by scholarships. You can always buy a used textbook. You're never going to need a new textbook, if you ask me. Always buy a used textbook. But most of you guys are either going to be the out-of-district student rate, out-of-state, who pays out-of-state?
Undocumented pays out of state.
Undocumented students would pay out-of-state, and then international students, so if you have that visa type, you're going to be paying the international rate. There are ways for you to get all this paid for, about all the scholarships, okay? This is an intimidating number to look at and say, oh, I'm going to be paying that for class. This is going to help you, though. This gives you an idea. I overestimate for books. I say you're going to pay $500 in books. So add that on. That's the goal of how much money we want to get in scholarships. That's the way I like to look at it. Does that make sense? Yes, sir.
So for the people, like, do not board, they like all of the state, right? Or why?
Say the question again, Harold?
For the people do not board, then they pay for all of the state.
Well, not just not born, but without a social security number.
Okay.
So undocumented pays out of state. So no visa type, and not good. Does that make sense? Out of state. But as you can see, it's not too much more than the out of district. I know it's still not right, but
The $300 difference approximate is pretty reasonable when it comes to tuition.
Yeah, let's do a quick cost comparison
60K. I mean, no, 50.
Just tuition, not to live on campus. 10. Lower.
5,000.
6 is closer.
7K.
5 is $6,000.
3.
I say 5K. I say 5K.
Our state schools, ATU, Arkansas State, University of Arkansas, for one semester, no housing, right, because we don't have housing on campus, is about $5,000 to $6,000. Can anybody guess what a private school like John Brown or Harding would be a semester?
20K.
It's between 8 and 20. I meet in the middle. It's about $13,000 a semester, just for tuition and fees at a private institution. So,
It's a lot of money.
that's a lot more
That's
than
America.
what we got here. And it's the same education, but at a better price. That makes this seem, man, it's doable. We can do it, all right? And so we are the largest community college in the state. We're the closest community college to you. And we can help you make that number not seem so scary.
And you can still go on to one of those schools and still graduate from there.
Absolutely.
So you'll do a couple of years here and save so much money.
Also,
Transfer.
yes, there's transfer scholarships, so by starting here and then going somewhere else, there's additional money for you. But then also, those scholarships that we talked about that are like the Arkansas Challenge, the lottery scholarship, if you come here, that money is going to cover more. They don't give you more or less money depending on where you go. It's the same amount. So if you come here, the chances of you getting that money back in your pocket is much higher than if you go somewhere else.
And just to give you an idea of, I love the idea of starting here. There are many benefits, like the smaller class sizes that were mentioned earlier. But when you're just looking at money, if you do just quick round up math, over your 2 years here, transfer those to like a state school where you're gonna get your bachelor's, that will have saved you about